Dosto, this is Deepak, and I'm here in Sanjeev Ji office. So we are in almost middle of October.
Yes,
You
October
know,
7th.
who thought this year will go like this, right? Very very unique.
Nobody thought, nobody.
If this was a regular year, right now we will be preparing for the Wealth Summit.
Yes.
And we'll be so super busy with Wealth Summit stuff. But right now we are all busy just figuring out when we gonna can go back to work.
When we go out also, and when this thing is going to end, and when we can go out from home and go somewhere.
And people, I mean, I don't know. You speak with clients every day. Are people traveling at all just yet?
No, 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 not at all.
Not at all, right? I was at the airport this morning. It looked
No,
like why did we even have it?
no, no one is traveling at this time. And after President Trump got it, I think people have gone more cautious on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, people gonna get a little bit more scared because if you think if anybody would have protection, that would be that man, right? Who could possibly enter White House without getting properly
And
tested?
a lot of White House staff people are getting
Yeah.
affected.
So that's definitely a
Now
case.
they're thinking, they're saying that they're looking at around 40, like 400,000 people dying till January.
Until January, in just a
January.
couple months, huh?
Couple months,
It can be
3 months.
super
Like
bad.
200,000 people is right now the figure. They're saying about double by January.
Well, anyhow, that's a depressing news. So tell us the good news.
Good
So
news is October 15 deadline is coming up.
the deadlines are never good news. That just means that people have to pay.
But the thing is, when we look at deadline, the important thing for deadline is when we do the tax return for individual tax filing 1040, and you're a sole proprietor, make sure you do few things that will help you for getting PPP loan forgiveness fully. Number one, you should take home office expenses on Schedule C for 2019. So don't forget about that home office expenses, because if you take the home office expenses on Schedule C for 2019, you can use the same expenses for PPP loan forgiveness. So it's very important that you do take that home office expenses. Now, what is included in home office expenses? So you calculate the area of your home used for office, wholly and exclusively for office, and that ratio can be used for mortgage. That ratio can be used for utilities, uh, internet, for internet and telephone. Just make sure that there is a business line. So if you do all those things properly, don't use the standard format of $1,500, which is standard for Schedule C. You can go for actual numbers. You can qualify for the same amount of expenses prorated over the 8 week or 24 week for PPP loan forgiveness. So that's important, number one. Number two, if you are owning a building and you rent it to your corporation, whether it's C Corp or S Corp, or you're Schedule E owner of building, and you're renting it to your business Schedule C, then you should make sure that you report that income, the rental income and rental expense on your business tax return properly. Why? Because for PPP loan forgiveness, that's a valid expense also. So self-renters are allowed for claiming those expenses on for PPP loan forgiveness, provided they do it properly and the fair rent does not exceed the mortgage they are paying on the building. So that's important, number two. Number three, IRS has come back and said that if the PPP loan forgiveness is allowed, there will be no 1099 issued for forgiven debt. That's welcome sign. So the lender will not be issuing you a 1099-C for cancellation of debt that happened whenever your debt get cancelled, and you have to report that 1099-C on your tax return. So that's welcome, number three. When we talk about C corporation, that's a deadline coming up for October 15. Same thing should be there for home office expenses. Make sure you also have payroll for yourself as being the owner of the C corporation, so that you can claim for PPP loan forgiveness for those when you apply for PPP loan forgiveness. Home office expenses very important, like I said. Now, October 15 deadline is also for FBAR, Foreign Bank Account Report. Very important thing. We have been talking for a long time on air and everywhere. So if you have those bank accounts, balances, mutual fund balances, and national savings certificate are by the way are the liquid investment in India. If you have any kind of liquid investment outside US, likewise, or PPF accounts, or debentures, or any kind of liquid investment you have outside US, if the balance in those accounts are less than 10,000, or more than 10,000, not less than, more than 10,000 in one, or together with all the liquid investments, then you have to file this form F bar. The deadline is October 15. We call it, the form is FinCEN 114. It can be filed with your tax returns. So last few years, it was filed separately. Last year started, you can e-file with your tax return. So this year also you can e-file with your tax return. So this is very important to note it down. October 15 deadline is for F bar 2. Last but not the least, you should also be looking at Form 568. So if you are a single member LLC, and by when you say single member LLC, by default it goes on Schedule C on your 1040 for federal tax purposes. For California, you have to file that Form 568. If you form a single member LLC in other states and you own properties in those states, under that single member LLC, make sure you file that form for those states as per the state requirements. So that's important for tax filing purposes. One update on PPP loan forgiveness, aside from what we talked about right now, is the SB has recently come up with a new notice on which they said, if you are selling your business and the transfer ownership is more than 50% of the asset, then you need to get the SB approval. Earlier, SB approval was required only for those loans which were given by SBA. PPP loan was treated as forgiven loan, not treated as loan. So if you don't get forgiveness, of course it's treated as loan. Till that time, it's not forgiven; it's treated as a forgiven or by default. Now, but this change is affecting a lot of mergers and acquisitions. Why? Because now you need to get approval from the SBA if you transfer assets more than 50%. So this is a notice that came in. If you don't want SBA approval, what they have said is you have to open an escrow account and you have to put the amount equal to PPP loan forgiveness, and you have to apply for forgiveness. So those are three things you have to do if you don't want SBA approval. So people, if you're looking for selling your business this year with PPP loan, you have to be very careful. You need to get the SBA approval. My advice will be, if you're looking to sell your businesses, don't sell it this year. Apply for forgiveness, get the approval from the SBA, and then go forward with your mergers. And we are going to talk about all those things on this webinar happening on October 24th. Hopefully we'll get all the information by that time. We're going to go into more details about every aspect of PPP loan forgiveness, whether it's application, whether it's employee headcount, whether it's safe harbor regulations, whether it's qualifying expenses, different kinds of certification, documentation. So we're going to talk about all those things in the upcoming webinar on October 24th. And I will like to see all of you coming in. And we can chat also on one-on-one basis, your questions, and we can discuss there at the webinar.
So friends, once again, to register for the webinar, just go to sanjeevcpa.com and there's a link right on the homepage. Just click on register. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. And you will immediately get a Zoom link once you register. So use that to join the meeting. We will also send it out via text message on the day of the webinar as well. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to send it to us so that way we can ask during the webinar, and Sanjeevji is always available to answer your questions as well. So he can take care of those right there, right then for you. So once again, thank you so much for staying with us. Sanjeevji, thank you so much for bringing us these monthly updates. I know there's a lot of changes happen all the time. So
and we're looking forward for more changes after elections.
Yeah, I don't know. I think part of it is probably maybe changes will slow down now during the election time, do you think?
Well, the president is saying we need to do something for airline industries and PPP don't forget, PPP, they have money in their CARES Act. Maybe will come out something, I don't know.
So it can go either way, I guess.
At this time, yes.
It's a nerd. Who knows? Anyhow, thank you so much. I think next time we will speak with you. That will be at the webinar itself. So once again, it's a live webinar. Sanjeevji is there. You can ask your questions. This particular one is specially focused on this payroll protection program. So we'll talk a whole lot about what are the requirements, what should you spend your money on, what you should not spend your money on, how to be effective in making sure you get that forgiveness, what is the right time to ask for forgiveness, what if you have multiple loans, all those kind of stuff. What happens if you have let go of people? Can you hire them back? What should you do if you cannot hire them back? So all sorts of scenarios will focus 100% on all of those questions. So we'll look forward to seeing you on the webinar.